have our cut flower seeds germinated yet? And if yes, how many seeds have germinated from the total seeds that we sowed together? How many? Hi, I'm Michaela and I grow cut flowers in Zone 6 in Romania, Eastern Europe. 10 days ago we sowed together the 3 perfect cut flowers for beginners: ZINNIAS, cosmos and marigolds. And we made an experiment. We sowed some of them in ideal conditions. I had specialty seeds, I put them in cell trays and I grew them inside under grow lights. But also, I took this random pot, I filled it with soil, I put the seeds in and I took it outside on the terrace, in the rain and in the cold. And behold, they sprouted as well. And this was exactly my point. I want to encourage all of you to start growing cut flowers in any kind of conditions that you've got now that it's warm outside. And I want to prove to you that they will sprout and that you will have your own flowers to make beautiful bouquets for your kitchen table. In the upcoming episodes, on a weekly basis, we will cover the evolution of all of these little flowers and we will learn together how to grow them, how to harvest them, and how to make bouquets with them. Let's see what happened to the little pot that I tossed outside on the terrace. Has anything sprouted yet? Let's go inside. And also, let's see what happened to the other seeds in tray cells under grow lights. This is what I'm talking about. 10 days and we have takeoff for the normal seeds tossed outside and also for the specialty seeds grown inside. These are the zinnias. These are 2 cosmos seedlings. And these are the marigolds, zinnias. These ones are bigger. These ones are tiny. This is super small. This is super small. These are the first leaves. And these are the first set of true leaves. Cosmos. 1 cosmos. 2 cosmos. 3 cosmos. Just the first leaves. Marigolds. These are the first leaves, and here are the true leaves, which look much different. In here you can see it more clearly. These are the first leaves, and these are the true leaves. So what is the fuss with all this nonsense about first leaves and true leaves? The first leaves are not true leaves. Yes, they are, but it's just a matter of speaking. So the first leaves are called cotyledons and they are very simple, small leaves. And they have one function to help the young seedling establish when it grows out of the seed. They are green and they do feed the plant. So in this sense, they are true leaves. But what we call true leaves are the leaves that resemble exactly the leaves that the plant has when it is mature. So they look very different. Look, the marigold true leaves, they are very different looking from the first set of leaves. So just like we as human, we have the baby teeth and then we have the adult teeth, this is the same with plants. They have the first set of leaves, the cotyledons, which don't grow big and they usually dry and drop off, and then we have all the other sets of leaves that we call true leaves. Let's see what the other flowers look like. The specialty seeds that we planted in cell trays, these are all zinnias. They sprouted under grow lights. They are all facing the same direction towards the lamps. Some are shorter and others are taller. Here's the first set of leaves and the first set of true leaves. This is our cosmos. Same thing, some seedlings are much taller than the others. These big ones are the first leaves, and these lacy ones are the first true leaves. In here as well, the cotyledons and the first set of true leaves. In here I planted marigolds. We've got 1, 2, that's it, 2 marigolds. And a first set of true leaves. In here I planted China asters. In here oregano or marjoram. And in the last row I planted a red leaf mustard. Super cute! In here lemon basil, super fragrant. In here red basil, as you can already tell by its color. And in these empty cells I actually sowed some zinnia seeds that I saved myself last year. It was an experiment. But we've got 0 germination. The same in these empty cells, another test batch, 0 germination to the zinnia seeds from my garden. Now let's talk a little bit about germination rates, which means the percentage of sprouts that you have from the total amount of seeds that you sowed. For example, here, for the marigolds, I would say germination is 90%. For the cosmos, I sowed 4 seeds and I have 2 cosmos, so 50%. And for the zinnias, I think I sowed like 10. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 50%. And that's okay because in a pack you have like 100 seeds. The standard pack is totally inexpensive, very cheap. So you can totally afford to sow a package and you will definitely get more cut flowers that you actually need in a season. And in here, for these specialty zinnias, I sowed 2 per every cell and I have like 70 to 80% germination in here. For the cosmos, I have 2 in here, 2 in here, 2 in here. Okay, this is 100%, this is 80%. But for the specialty marigolds, the white Kilimanjaro marigolds, I have 2 out of 12 seeds. So a complete fail, 10% germination. I don't know what happened. I am super happy that our experiment on the terrace worked so well, because one of the key factors in the germination rate for all these cut flower seeds is the soil temperature. And when I say soil temperature, I don't mean the air temperature. The soil temperature is a few degrees lower than the air temperature. So if you have like 70 degrees Fahrenheit in your house or 21 degrees Celsius, the soil temperature in the house will be a little bit lower. like 66 Fahrenheit or 19 Celsius. And with this pot, which was outside and we've had rainy weather and temperature drops during the nights, the soil in here has been much cooler than the one in the house, and they still germinated quite wonderfully. Also, at this stage, we can do a wonderful thing. We can take off the shell of the seeds from the leaves. Let's pick the seed shell. Look at this seed. We can remove it. And here. And also here. And this one. And this one. And we're done. This is the mystery of life. Because the seed is still on top of a little leaf, we can see how exactly the little plant grew. How did it grow from a seed into a little root and a little stem and the little leaves? Cosmos, it still has the seed shell on top. Off it goes. And many beginners are very impatient. They want to take off the shell of the seeds very early in the first 2 days after sprouting. And many times when we do that, we actually hurt the plant, because when we try to remove the seed, we also inadvertently take off the young leaf and we hurt the plant. It is much better to leave Mother Nature to do its thing, and most of the seeds will drop off all by themselves. And also, if you're watching this a little bit later, maybe in June, maybe in the beginning of July, you can still sow your first cut flowers just like this. They will still grow if you sow them in the beginning of July. For example, zinnias take only 45 days to bloom. So you can sow them in July and have flowers in September. So click here to see exactly how we sowed the zinnias, the cosmos, and the marigolds.